thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And for Miami, in the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. The guard set is Rozier and Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. And so I expect to see them keep the intensity up, so we should be in for a fun one.
Now here's Conley. To the middle. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Gobert.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Jovic passes to Hero. To the paint, here's Butler. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randle has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover. Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
And he sinks the second. Well, defensively, Doris, these Minnesota Timberwolves are really a cut above the rest.
They led the league in defensive rating in 2024. They have so many ways to shut down what you're trying to do offensively. Length, athleticism, rim protection, commitment, and great scheme. They are a nightmare.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Here's Conley. Last game he had 10 points. Here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Over the course of his career, Rudy Gobert has become so much better finishing inside.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Rozier kicks to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. Pass to Jovic. Rozier against Conley. Clock at 6. Adebayo with the screen on Conley. That's a 2 from Rozier. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Randle. Lays it up off the glass.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Adebayo with the screen on Edwards. Hero passes to Adebayo. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
The first one falls.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker, Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
And Adebayo drops them both. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Down low, here's Adebayo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Pass to Randall. Inside. Here's Gobert. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
It's time for dance game. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. Minnesota also with the sub. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. The Heat trail by 6. Outside Robinson. Conley against Hero. In the corner, it's Robinson. And it's off from three-point range. The Timberwolves have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. The three-pointer is right on target.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here is Hero. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Adebayo against Gobert. Adebayo passes to Jovic. Shot clock at 5. That's a 2 from Butler. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
See, right there in the screen and roll, Butler showing the capacity to create for others. I love that.
Timberwolves leading by 7. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And it's the Heat with the ball after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Pass to Jovic. Miami needs to get a shot off. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. Randall finds Gobert. Randall with a screen for Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now, Hero. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Randall grabs the board.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Butler. And he also played really well in that win against the Hornets.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Robinson passes to Jovic. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Robinson. Here's Jovic. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
That shot, no good. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Minnesota on top, up by 15. And we'll be back with you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. McDaniels is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Reed. Oh!
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Heat trail by 17. Now here is Robinson. Hasn't made one yet. Love with the screen on Edwards. Robinson for three. Buries the long-range jumper. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Pass to Hero. Jaquez with the ball. Here's Love. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Love's got his first basket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. To the paint. It's intercepted. Outside, Hero. The shot from the low post is good.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Edwards. Reed against Love. Here's Edwards. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Rozier the pass to Jaquez. Pass to Hero. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Alexander Walker. Rozier defending. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's Adebayo. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Adebayo's got 6.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
And the first one drops. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And Adebayo drops them both. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Adebayo with a screen on Randall. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Minnesota leading by 10. Outside Edwards. Outside for Randall. Misses the three. He'd have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Outside Rozier. Butler against DiVincenzo. 4 on the shot clock. Robinson for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Edwards. 1:30 left to play in the first half. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Robinson. And a change for the Timberwolves. McDaniels checked in. And it's the Heat with the ball, trailing by 10. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Monday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And, guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
And he can't get the first one.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Good on the second free throw.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Conley against Rozier. Conley dishes to Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Tyler Hero picks one up.
The beauty of Anthony Edwards, there's a lot of natural talent, but there is the work ethic and the willingness to be coached that will allow him to maximize his abilities.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And Edwards drops them both.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Outside Butler. There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. From deep, Jimmy Butler!
Well, there's certain places on the floor that Jimmy Butler will let it fly from 3. Right there, he has a nice-looking jumper.
Conley finds Randall. Unloads from 13. Edwards, good. Edwards got 25 points in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Edwards against Hero. Over Edwards. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Hero.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Timberwolves lead by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of three-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Well, there's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And get ready for the Fan Passport Shot Drop-Off. They're thinking about the shot.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
A look here now at Minnesota. You expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And here are the Heat now. 8-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's Rozier in at the 1. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half. And finished off by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Rozier with this screen on Edwards. And a wide open look for Hero. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hero's got 9 points.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, McDaniels, he has yet to score.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Coming off a terrific season, averaged about 20 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Pass to Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Outside, Hero. Shot clock at 6. The trade. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Get ready to get icy, fans. It's your Heat Winter Dance Crew.
While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
Last year, they were so good at generating open looks from distance. That's why their three-point shooting was so high.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside, Hero. Outside, Butler. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Butler's got 8 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Randle with the ball. 5 points in the game. Pass to Gobert. Banked in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Gobert's comfort zone, right? High percentage shots. Easy money for Rudy.
Now, here's Adebayo. Outside, Hero. Jacks up a 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here is McDaniels. Scoreless thus far. Here's Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Hero kicks to Rozier. Butler against McDaniel. And it's Butler missing. Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside, Edwards. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And here's a look at some numbers for Gobert.
He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 14 points a game last year, 13 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work, so the other guys can look pretty.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Hero, that's a two-pointer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter. Randall outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 5th assist in this one. The Heat trail by 8. Outside Robinson. And here is Butler. McDaniels defending. Right side Hero. The kick outside to Butler. Fires for 3. Rebound by Alexander-Walker.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Butler against McDaniel. With the shot. Off the left rim and out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Robinson misses. Minnesota leading by 8. Down low, here's Randall. It's stolen. Here's Hero. 11 points in the game. Pass to Jovic. Robinson a screen on Randall. Jovic passes to Hero. Shoots the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for McDaniels. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Highsmith. Outside, Hero. Off target from three-point range.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Edwards. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Edwards got 29.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
There's Hero with the 3. Traps in the tray. Hero's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Heat. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Minnesota on top, up by 10. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. Reid with a screen on Rozier. 4 on the clock. The three for DiVincenzo. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. Ingles against Love. Left side, Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Outside Rozier. And he uses the glass on the layup.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Edwards looking it over. Over Robinson. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Rozier. And Adebayo throws it down.
To me, this is where Terry Rozier can absolutely punish you. With the shot or on the pass and pick and roll, he's a problem.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Now, Alexander Walker takes a three. Edwards can't hit.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Robinson, that's good.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away.
Time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers.
And the Heat with some changes. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Love. Butler comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And it's Tyler Hero in for Robinson. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Mike Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Adebayo. And here is Hero. Fires the 3. Randle grabs the board. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside, Hero. Conley against Rozier. Butler. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Gobert, the screen from outside the arc. They get it back. And slam dunk by Gobert.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The kick out to Rozier. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here is Edwards. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Oh, that is a stone-cold three by the Ant-Man.
Hero against Edwards. Back to Hero. From past the arc. Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 12. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Rozier. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gobert's got 10 points in just the second half. Outside, Hero. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Timberwolves.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Just 2 to shoot. And it's Rozier missing, and the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Rozier looking around. Goes up to the stripe. He gets that one. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team. You picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.